Man, those roosters and chickens are going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear those, but they are squawking up a storm. Then hit that subscribe button and pound that bell. Yeah! Dean Family Acres. Just wanted to give a quick update about how the rooted cuttings are doing. I pulled out one and I was like, you know what, I need to video this, but it was like there were 4 cuttings that did not make it. And then there are 3 that actually are, and one has, I'm pretty certain this is new growth all the way from the bottom. So I'm gonna take that out and we're gonna plant it in a pot. So I just wanted to give you an update just of the previous video so you can kind of see how everything's doing. You can see that there are roots growing. And I would call this a success. Again, there were 4 that were dead and 3 that look like they did really well. Hey, this is Matt Dean from Dean Family Acres, and I just wanted to give a quick update of our rooted cuttings. We did Rootin and Cloning a couple episodes back. I just want to give a quick update. This one won't be nearly as long as the others. 2 different things. The roses did really well. We have 3 solid rose cuttings that took. These were from the wild roses. The ones that I took off of the roses that I had purchased at Lowe's a couple years ago, some of them made it for a little while and then they died out. The blueberry as well as the camellias are still going. Blueberry, I've checked those roots and they didn't have anything. I think I killed 2 of them by doing that. One of them still looks okay. I'm just gonna give it more time. Camellias look like they have roots, but I just don't wanna, I've heard that it takes a while for camellias to root. So what I'm gonna do is just give some time for that. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna plant in these 2.5 quart. So 2.5 quart containers. We're gonna plant the Crepe-myrtles. Have awesome roots. They did have some great leaves on them, but it's kind of died back. So I really feel like I need to get these planted. This one here has a pretty good offshoot on it. They haven't gone without water, but I have not completely replaced the water, so I'm wondering if that's part of it, but we'll see. These are cuttings off of some of the purple-leaved Crape-myrtles. We'll just leave it at that. Those were from the video where we planted the front bed with Millennium Falcon Rock. Just giving you guys some updates of some stuff that we've done. So what we're gonna do is I've got some kind of premium potting mix here, and then I also have some, if you can see it in the back, but some pine mixture. Everything I've heard is this is what a lot percentage is of pretty much any plant that you purchase. At least that's what HortTube has kind of told me. For drainage, less compaction, that kind of thing, we're gonna use a good bit of this potting mix, which is what these have been in. We're gonna use kind of a combination of that, and then potting them up in 2.5 quart containers. So let's just see how it goes. Give you kind of some updates on what these roots look like. Might be one downside of using the Coca-Cola bottle here. They don't want to come out. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So pretty impressive roots. We're gonna pot these up and just see how it goes, and we'll come back to the Crepe-myrtle. Man, those roosters and chickens are going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear those, but they are squawking up a storm. I'm sure part of this is the reason these roses have been successful is because these were the wild roses that I got off of a pasture fence. They're pink and they're beautiful. The ones that I planted up on the fence line, which I have not showed that video yet, but it's out there and one day it might get edited. It's still doing well, as long as the deer don't eat it up. Just where that is, there's a good bit of deer traffic over that way. We'll do that with this first one here. I'm just gonna let those roots go down. And these have basically just been sitting in the window in our kitchen. It gets evening where the sun sets. That would be the west side of the house, which might not be the best, but that's the best window that we have that's accessible and it gets consistent sun. So this soil is not soaking wet, so I will definitely need to water these in very, very well. All right, kind of see that there. One down, two more to go. Can't really show it fully, but I'm trying to mound it up in the middle here. And just separating these roots so they kind of go all different directions. Now, because I'm adding the pine bark mulch, I'll definitely have to water these more because pine bark mulch just doesn't hold the moisture, but it does allow the roots to spread out. So, two down. I'll show you these crepe-myrtles and the roots that we've got on those. Hopefully they will come out. See? Wow. Can I see that? Good bit of callousing right here where the roots have come out. And again, they've done very well. Hopefully this one will make it. I might have waited a little too long, but I think it looks like it's still got some green on the stem. This one definitely is doing well. It's trying to grow everywhere. Definitely got a good root system going on that one. Not a lot of small roots, but on this one here, you see that callousing here. So hopefully we can get these to take off. At least this one looks very good. Not as confident about this one, but I think it might be okay once we get it back inside and watered well. All right, folks, so there we have it, our rooted cuttings here. Again, wild rose. Turn all these. In the front is a pink wild rose. These crepe-myrtles are directly from the plant. I'm not sure if they were grafted in regards to the tree, with the the root system being something different or not. I know that some of the growth on these does end up looking kind of green, but up here at the top it is still purple. So, and then this leaving here was purple. Yeah, this is Matt Dean from Dean Family Acres. Thanks so much for following along. Have a great, blessed day. All right, so just trying a new feature on my watch, and apparently I can control the camera from my watch on video mode. I had no idea I could do that. So always learning something new. I think that's one of the keys, and that might be a good idea for 2021. Always learning something new. You're never too old or too young to learn something. And even if you kind of feel like you're on the same page or you know a bunch of stuff, you can always learn something new from other people. And you also can you know, just kind of expand your knowledge base. So for me, some of that is I've really gotten into kind of wanting to do some landscaping and stuff with plants, which is stuff that I've done in the past, but not nearly as much. Not to get sentimental or anything, but you know, during Christmas time, we were looking at old photos and that kind of thing, and just looking at old videos of us and the kids, and you know, just how different things are, and the things that matter kind of change a little bit, and what you're dealing with young kids versus older kids versus just your house where you live. That's a big thing, and you know, we always hear about that with homesteading. Wait at least a year before you do anything on your property, you know, just kind of get an idea of where things are. Some of that you can do, some of it you can't, and we're also never guaranteed tomorrow. So it's just something to kind of think through and evaluate. And for me, I'm just going to try and learn something new as much as possible this year, and we'll kind of go from there. And hopefully you guys can hear what I'm saying via audio because of the mic, and we've got roosters going crazy right now for some reason. All right, guys, we'll get there eventually. And now the dogs are the ones barking. Always something. I think. Huh? Somebody's coming down the road.